I bought some incredible gold coins and my bank didn't block the transaction, which is fantastic. This, of course, is a different transaction that I'm referencing to the one earlier this week where my bank did stop me from buying gold and silver. I have a little update on that, and we get to have a look at these absolutely stunning brand new Coronation gold coins. Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and a warm welcome to you all joining me for another precious metal ramble. Now today I want to share some updates on my banking related woes that I experienced last week, where my bank told me no more gold and silver for you from the Royal Mint. They blocked me, even though I was there on the phone telling them not to block me. They insisted and they did not let me buy. So that was interesting. Now if you haven't seen that original video, there's a link in the description to it. Perhaps go and start there. A little bit of an update, and I want to address some of the big queries and questions that people generally had in that video. Also, I want to show these beautiful Coronation special gold coins. These incidentally weren't the exact coins I was trying to buy last week, but they have now arrived and they are absolutely stunning. So beautiful pieces, and we're going to have a good close look at those in more detail in the second part of this video. Now, the update from the banking woes. There is no update, unfortunately. So this is the hilarious thing. I rang today, being Friday morning at the time of filming, to inquire on an update on my complaint. They said 5 days was the sort of turnaround time for complaints to be addressed, and it's 5 days today. And they said they could not find the complaint. No complaint was raised. Brilliant. Well done. So the call handler that I spoke to on Friday basically fobbed me off and said they were going to make a complaint but didn't, which is great. Now that just adds fuel to the fire of the massive amounts of conspiracy theories that are out there, and boy oh boy are those conspiracy theories coming to the fore on that video that I published last Wednesday. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and in my video that I put out on that day, there were absolutely no mentions of CBDCs. There was no mention of potential for banks to be controlling my spending because they don't want me to own gold and silver. I very much intended it and also pretty much described it as complete banking incompetence. I said that right at the very beginning of the video. It's ineptitude of the systems and people at that particular bank. And it's nothing more, in my opinion. Now, there are a lot of conspiracy theorists out there in this world that will have you believe anything that they want to when it comes to control and the New World Order and all of that. Well, yeah, insert expletive here. It's not how I view the world. And whilst I'm annoyed at this situation, and whilst I also agree that it's pretty crap, I don't think there's anything sinister going on in the background. And CBDCs is a discussion topic for another time. There's pros and cons for both sides of the argument for sure, and I'm not going to dismiss that there are some cons. But this has nothing to do with CBDCs at all. It's just ineptitude of banks. Now, another question that I got asked an awful lot in those crazy comment section replies was, I need to name and shame the bank. In fact, there were a lot of people calling me out for not naming and shaming the bank because they need to make the right decisions for their own banking choices. Well, I will name the bank in due course once I have full facts. I don't have the full facts right now. There could be a perfectly legitimate reason why I was not allowed to spend my money with the Royal Mint. And if that is a legitimate reason, and I'd be very intrigued to find out what that is, then that is fine by me. I will call it there and I'll say, well, actually, fine. Do you know what? That's just how it is if there's a legitimate reason. But I don't know that at this stage. So for me to go and call out the bank and name and shame them, I do generally open myself up to a defamation case. And a lot of people don't really understand that. When you're in social media and you have a YouTube channel with 50,000 subscribers and your video gets 30,000 views in 2 days, you do need to pay attention to the fact that what you say is public and what you say can be taken in a defamatory way. And whilst it might be very unlikely, it could happen, and I don't really want that. I'm happy to present facts, and if I know all the facts, I will present all of the facts. But right now, I don't know all of the facts, so I can't name and shame the bank. So that's my kind of 2 cents and all of that, and the updates, I guess. There's not a lot really more to share, other than that I am very keen to find out why. And a lot of people have also said you should just leave the bank. A lot of people have said they've left their banks for lesser of infractions. And of course, that is something that I will very strongly consider if I don't get a satisfactory response. And the fact that the bank in question didn't actually even log that complaint when I supposedly logged it on Sunday last week, makes me really doesn't like the bank at all. So it might very well be that I end up leaving that bank, and that will be what I do, and I'll share that in due course. But don't jump the gun. That's what I say. So anyway, those are the updates on those banking related woes and queries. Now to the coins themselves, beautiful pieces of gold. This is the Charles Royal cipher. This is the special coronation gold coin, 1 ounce gold. It's absolutely stunning, and I'm very happy with the design. It's sleek, it's crisp, it's absolutely elegant, and with a limited mintage of 7,500 only, this to me is a real winner for the future. Will it be a massive money earner? No, I don't think it will be a massive money earner, but it will certainly have some extra premium attached to it. Hopefully the premium that we paid to get it in the first place, which wasn't massive but was still significant. And hopefully that premium will be retained and perhaps even grow a little bit. But you can see just the beauty of the coin, absolutely stunning, and a very nice quality finish as well on a bullion coin. So really well done to the Royal Mint. I really like this, and I'm very happy to have it within my stack and collection. Now, it wasn't just this one big coin that I got, there was another one. And a big shout out to Atkinson's Bullion. We can get that to focus. That's where I purchased a lot of my stuff from. Another little point to raise is that some people said that, shards were cheaper than Atkinson's. Well, yes, they technically were, but for some people, different cards that you use, different banks, will give you cash back. And for some reason, I get cash back on purchases from Atkinson's, but I don't from purchases from shards. I don't know quite what that's all about, why that is, but it is what it is. And I got 1% cash back on all my purchases through Atkinson's. And by my calculations, shards were about 0.75% cheaper. So overall, it was still cheaper for me to buy with Atkinson's. Now, they haven't sponsored today's video in any way, but I am still going to give them a bit of a shout out because they did a very good job. But they're not the only company that I bought things from this week to get the Charles Royal cipher coins. So this is an interesting one. The 1/4 ounce gold is one that isn't for sale on the Royal Mint's website or anywhere else for that matter. And in fact, Bullion By Post are the ones that I bought it from. Now here's an interesting thing. This is one of my very first purchases that I've ever made through Bullion By Post directly. I've bought through their eBay account a number of times, but I've never bought from them directly. I had to even register an account on their system and everything, which was very interesting. Now this is unknown right now. Apparently it's a Bullion By Post exclusive. Apparently the coin is real. I'm holding one in my hand, which is a 1/4 ounce of gold, so it's definitely real. I don't know the mintage on it. I know that the mintage on the 10th ounce gold here is something like it's 53,000, I think, something like that. So that's, beautiful and great. And one would hope that if we've got a mintage of 7,500, 53,000, that maybe there's going to be somewhere in the middle, maybe 20, 25,000 of these lying around there. But I don't know. And Bullion By Post don't know. They haven't got it on their descriptions. The Royal Mint haven't put anything out there. You just thought, well, hang on, surely the Royal Mint would be selling them, but they're not. So a bit more ineptitude here from the Royal Mint. And, we know and love how great the Royal Mint's ineptitudes are. But that is what it is. I don't know quite where this will lie in terms of the collector's appeal. It's a 1/4 ounce gold. It's the most premium of all of the coins that I've bought here, including the 10th ounce, I think, from the maths. So, actually, no, I think from memory, the 10th ounce is probably the most premium. But this one is certainly, a premium coin. So who really knows where it might be in terms of, that final number of mintage? Who knows? But it's interesting, and I'm very happy to have it in my collection. And then the last one is the Sovereign. Now this is a really good one for me. Love Sovereigns. They are some of the best coins out there, and beautiful, beautiful piece. Nice colour. It doesn't look too rosy. A lot of the modern Sovereigns look quite rosy. This one looks more golden than rosy. And there he is, King Charles with his crown on. So a really good set of additions and acquisitions to my collection. I do have some more of these kind of coronation coins coming, and those are coming directly from the Royal Mint, hopefully. This is all that the order that I've just referenced there is the one that was all messed up by my bank when I was trying to place the order, but I have got the order confirmation. The money's gone from a different bank, so it's all coming at some point, but not yet. So we'll see. When that comes, I will share more of these beautiful coronation coins. What I would say though is if you're thinking about getting some of these because you think they might make massive amount of money in the future, be aware that they might not. If you're looking at these as really interesting bits of collection, if you're set, then go ahead and do it. You have to excuse some of the drilling noise in the rooftop where builders in today. Are they done? I think they're done. The woes of being a YouTuber and constant. No, they're not done. Here we go. I think we're done now. No, I'm wrong. So here you go. This is the proper behind-the-scenes footage of the Backyard Bullion household. For those watching to the end of our video, it's life. I was really wrong. They were not done. Okay, now I think they're done. So we'll do the outro now. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I do appreciate... they're not done, are they? I do appreciate you watching and viewing. I thought I'd get this video filmed before they finished. We'll see you on the next one. I think we're going to call it there because the builders are probably going to make more noise. That's it from me. Thank you all for the Super Cool Kids Club. We'll see you next time. And as always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.